What's going on, everybody? Beastly Gamer here. Welcome to the channel. And I want to talk to you guys about the console war. Okay, those two words are really, I guess, frowned upon by the high and mighty in the gaming community. But it's real, and it's something that's going on. And a lot of people really get excited about the console war because some people are Xbox fans. Some people love Forza. Some people love Halo. You know, some people love Blinks the Time Traveling Cat. Some people love these games, right? Some people are really big into Sony. Some people love Slides. Some people love the Uncharted games, The Last of Us. Some people are just big into what they're big into. And so for those people who hold on to that fire, they hold that flame for the console of choice, they want to see their console win. They want to know, or they want to feel that their console is going to emerge victorious at the end of that console's life cycle. So with the 8th generation of consoles, we see two amazing consoles, and I can honestly say it because I own them both. Xbox One is an amazing console. It's a very powerful thing, just like the PlayStation 4, beautiful console. PS4, visual aesthetic wise, it does look a little bit better to me, but when it comes to the power, they're very, very close. And so it really comes down to the games. And so everybody knows, I don't have to tell you who's winning right now. PlayStation is kind of mopping the floor with Nintendo and with Microsoft at the same time with one mop. They're outselling the Xbox like stupendously right now, and I don't even think Nintendo even weighs in at this point in Sony's mind. The PlayStation 4 is kind of a juggernaut. It's kind of on track to be the next PlayStation 2. Everybody wants this thing. Everybody's loving this thing, despite the fact that it doesn't have the best first-party lineup. It doesn't really have anything right now. Just what has come out for the PlayStation 4 recently that everybody needs to have that's an exclusive? You tell me. Really nothing. It's just one of those situations where somehow the perfect storm was created. It's a console that has a stupendous beginning because Microsoft had a stupendous blunder, and it kind of fueled this insane buying apparatus that is the world right now. Everybody's buying the PlayStation 4. And so for the guys on the side of the fence who are big Xbox fans, I feel you, man. I really feel that pain of people who just want the Xbox to win. And I'm talking about the fans, the people who love the Xbox. They have memories of the Xbox 360. They grew up with the original Xbox, and Halo was their first-person shooter, and it means something to them. I understand that. I know where you're coming from. And I feel the pain of watching the PlayStation 4 kind of demolish the Xbox One. But if the Xbox One ever had a chance to come back and make a change or kind of turn the tide, it was holiday 2015. Because if you think about it, holiday 2015, Sony didn't really have anything and Microsoft had everything. And so I came across this article that kind of expressed my sentiment. I wanted to share it with you guys, and I'll drop a link in the description. It's from cheatsheet.com. This generation's console war has been a one-sided affair for nearly as long as it's been going on. The PlayStation 4 has outsold the Xbox One nearly 2-1 ever since both consoles were released in 2013. Microsoft had its best chance yet to narrow the gap during holiday 2015. But now that the dust has settled, it looks pretty clear that Microsoft blew it. Going into the holiday season, when the biggest chunk of each console sales happened, Sony was way ahead. The only hitch was that with Forza Motorsport 6, Halo 5 Guardians, and the Rise of Tomb Raider, Microsoft had a much stronger lineup of exclusive games coming out during that time. The only meaningful PS4 exclusive during that window was Uncharted, the Nathan Drake Collection, which is a bundle of 3 games that had been released on PlayStation years ago. If ever there had been an argument to be made to buy an Xbox One over the PlayStation 4, it was during the holiday season of 2015. Unfortunately, for Microsoft, it doesn't seem to have played out in the company's favor. According to Sony, this holiday season boosted the PlayStation 4 sales to 35.9 million. Microsoft hasn't announced specific numbers for quite some time, presumably because the sales figures don't compare favorably to Sony's. But the best recent estimate from Segment Next suggests Microsoft has sold about 18 million Xbox One consoles. That puts Sony in a 2-1 lead, which is about where the company was prior to the holiday season. Apparently, Microsoft's holiday lineup of exclusive games wasn't enough to give Xbox the boost it needed. That's really jacked up. I mean, it kind of puts everything into context because it all went by so quick. You know, all of a sudden, the holidays are gone. All these games everybody was excited about have come and gone. The playing field looks the same. It looks exactly the same as it did before the holiday. I don't know what Microsoft can do at this point, because pretty much their big games have already come out, and they really screwed themselves with Tomb Raider was, I think, the biggest blunder Microsoft has done with the Xbox One, besides the way that they announced the console. They had a game that everybody wanted to play. They decided to release it alongside Fallout 4 on the same day. I mean, how retarded do you have to be to do something like that? I would have released it this month. Now everybody's played everything. Everybody's kind of walked away from Fallout 4. Everybody's played Forza. Everybody's played Halo 5, which I got today, Halo 5. But everybody's kind of moved away from these games, and now it'd be such a good time during this month of no games being released for them to release Tomb Raider. I mean, Laurent would have done so well right now. If you look at it, the game is doing, they even lowered the price to $40 in some stores. You know? Rise of Tomb Raider, the price got dropped. They're releasing it on PC. That lets you know that they really didn't do too well as far as the numbers go. And PlayStation only had the Uncharted Nathan Drake collection, which I bought that as well. But Microsoft, I want you to do better. I want you to succeed. I want you to come up to at least, I want this to be competitive. And with the way the landscape's looking now, it's looking less and less like that. I mean, once PlayStation 4 gets to 50 million, it looks like Microsoft will have 25. And if that happens, it's going to be less and less of a reason for Sony to continue to strive and work as hard as they are. And so now 2016 is coming. Xbox has some pretty good games for their lineup. They're saying that this will be their best year ever. Maybe that's something they say every year. But I want to know from you guys, what can Microsoft do to turn this around? Obviously, the games didn't matter that much. What does Sony have? Do they have some type of magic sauce that they're putting on the PlayStation 4 to make them sell like this? Everybody's saying the PlayStation 4 doesn't have any games. I beg to differ. I think PlayStation 4 has some awesome games. Even if a lot of them are cross-platform games, multi-plats, they're still awesome games. There's still reasons to play. It's still reasons to own it. My favorite game of the year was Bloodborne. And that's a PlayStation exclusive. What can Microsoft do to change this? And see, the thing is, now I feel like it's going to be even worse, to be honest. I really do. I feel like it's going to get worse because this year, PlayStation's exclusives are going to come out. I mean, no first-party developers have released anything on PlayStation. They've all been developing stuff quietly under cover of night. In 2016, I'm sure a lot of this stuff is going to be revealed and possibly released. You guys let me know in the comments, what do you think? Do you think it's over for Microsoft? Do you think that Microsoft, Phil, has a plan to do something to turn this around? Because they got great games. I haven't even played Halo 5 Guardians, but I know it's great. I got it today, and I'm going to be playing it, so stay tuned for that. What can they do to pull some of these numbers away from Sony so that it doesn't look like the tortoise versus the hare? Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give a thumbs up and show support for the channel. If you didn't like the video, go ahead and give a thumbs down. If you feel like I'm fueling the fan, you're such a fanboy. If you feel like I'm fueling the fanboy war, then you can go ahead and thumbs down the video. I just wanted to ask a question. You guys are my friends and my family. It's been kind of a tough week for me. My dad, my stepfather just passed away, so I'm just trying to stay busy. Hope you guys enjoyed it anyway. Be sure to give a thumbs up, show support, and subscribe to the channel. I'm the Beastly Gamer, and I'll see you guys next time.